Or just has to be in there with his bat every day. It's Anthony Rendon. Healthy again. Jared Walsh hammering the baseball again. Same with Max Stassi. Shortstop and center. 6:43. He's got the blue Father's Day shoes. He's got the blue bat. That one, a little breaking. That man will be pitching. Pitches in. There you go. He'll pitch in anyway. And by the way, make your plan. Matchup. Good fastball. A little bit of late run grabs the inside up. Buried it in.
You got to have a lot of confidence in your swing. Your team.
Split-fingered fastball rolls that. Breaking ball stayed in right on his knuckles. Even more reliable as that one fouled off. And I'm sure these gentlemen went on Mother's Day. Fastball elevated. He showed him everything in that at bat, though.
That was a pretty impressive at bat for both, for Mice and for Shohei Ohtani. The battle through that one. And then he runs.
Home run mark. That's his high water mark ever. One. Back-to-back heat, 0-2. 0-1 the count. 3 fastballs in a row, and a huge strikeout that time for Casey Mize.
Boy, got him a swing and miss the first at bat. He just stayed with the hard stuff upstairs.
So with that preview from Jose, we watch Ohtani. Hard hit percentage, that's 95 or more exit velocity.
OPS of I gotta believe he's going to try to run the fastball up.
Shohei was ready. Shohei Ohtani hits a high fly ball to right center field. 23 for Ohtani. We're tied.
And Shohei flying around the bases. We always hear it's all about the shoes. It's all about the bat. For Shohei Ohtani, 2 runs.
Shohei's show continues to get.
He's slugging .615 in his late. Shohei goes to work. What? Again, buried it in. Congratulations.
On that swing. See how he progresses in this at bat now.
Boy, he pulled the string dramatically. Good.
Physically and mentally play the game of baseball at the highest level.
He dropped today about the home run derby. Way gonna miss, way out front of a changeup.
He struck him out on a changeup the first at bat. Came right back with it.
He was not granted time.
There was a changeup the same spot.
Laid to pull infield, outfield straight. Sinking fastball. Shohei skies it towards center field. And hangs wide to center field. The weapon of choice against Ohtani has
back changeups. It's good take on the changeup.
Into the count on Ohtani. Back to it again. It was. He just got a piece of it. Shohei drives it to right field. Toward the wall. On!
What'd you say about 20? What a rocket. He went with a fastball Shohei, by the way, took about 2 seconds running around the bases. That was a rocket he hits out. Shohei the money. 20.
Shohei Ohtani to the opposite field. Gone! Number 21.
I just love this reaction in the stands here at the Big A. Shohei Ohtani, when he comes to the plate, you expect some magic. Magic again for Ohtani. 21 home runs. As usual, Jose Iglesias right out there to greet him. Picked up a double.
プラスになってほしいなというふうに思いますけどね。一昨年以来の入場制限なしということで、現地では今季2回目の開幕戦だということで盛り上がっているようです。大谷、ここまで9試合を投げまして2勝1敗、防御率も2位。
早い打ちをしてきますよね。
大谷さんという現地の実況コメント、最善の策だと思っているという話をしています。さあ、大谷のまず立ち上がり。フォーシーム。大谷翔平、ちょっとボールが高くなった。これも抜けました。止めたバットです。フォーシーム。
今のフォーシームの角度はいいですよね。
150キロという球速表示です。
ちょっとクイック気味に投げたので、ちょっと、スピードは落ちましたけども、でも今の角度はいいですよね、バッターはね。
ちょっと甘く入りましたが、これは切れ、外、大きく曲げました。空振り。高めのフォーシーム、150。高めいっぱい決まりました。
空振り取れたと思うんですけど、
先ほどのスコープのところのような、山さんとしてはこのカブレーラに対して何が有効なんでしょうか。
僕は右取り。
外です。完全本安打まであと94に迫っています。空振り三振、2アウト。そしてこのハロルド・カストロ、まず変化球3連敗中のエンジェルスの対戦です。これはインコースうまく拾ってがどう見ましたか。
立ち上がりね、安定感があったんですけども、ちょっとね時が
現地ではロックコンサートのような雰囲気だというふうに感を放っています大谷。エンジェルスファンだけですけどね、ここは指にかかりすぎました。フォアボール、三振でした。そうですか、そういったところなんですね。
今のタッチもね、
いう言葉も飛んでいるようです。甘いボール打ち返して、ここは正しい三振。ヒット1本打たれました。それからフォアボールも1つ。ただ当然起こりうるわけですね。
そうですね。
鈴木です。バットの先です。際どいところ、間に合いました。ファーストワンアウト。今日から最小角レンキーフォです。
今の難しい当たりなんですけどね、しっかり取って投げてくれましたよね。
こういう野手の隠れたファインプレーというのも大谷を尋ねます。今日も欠場。マントン監督は今日もここは引っ張った。長打コースになりそう。三塁に行く。タッチアウト。ここの野手が助けた。大谷も拳を握りました。ライトウォード4球という大谷。詰まった。大谷のベースカバー。スリーアウト。
落ち着いてますね。ますからね。
情報によりますと3番を打っていたセンターの下、
あそこで一つでも勝ってればまたねこういい流れになってたと思っています。
ここは強い打球、センターです。エンジェルスは初ヒット、このボンに生まれました。おっと2塁に行った。好走塁。エンジェルスは先ほどは守備で見せました。ここは足で見せます。ボン、ここも甘いボール。ボンは動けない。プレーをしました。1メートル98センチの長身いるフレッチャーがこの後、ここも
力勝負ですね。
そうですね。3ボール2ストライクになりました。これはさあボンバレフトが浅い。バックホームでクロスで先制エンジェルス。そしてレンヒーフォは3塁に行きました。好走塁。エンジェルス先制。マットマニング失点。
Set up the fastball. That's a good idea to use it. See, that's it right there.
Wow, and we'll put a bunch of these up on the screen for you to chime in and vote at home.
If we don't pitch him, he's walking.
Back to work. One gone now for the top of the order. Robbie Grossman, who takes a strike. He's one in a number of players this year who doesn't really strike you as your typical leadoff guy. There's a strikeout victim in his first try. You know, the thing with Ohtani strikes to Jonathan Scope, trying to pick up a 3-game hitting streak tonight, 2-2.
そうですか。変化球。レフトのアプトンの前に落ちました。これでノーアウトランナーが一塁です。ノーアウトのランナーは1回4回に続いて3回目です。変化球を打っていきましたバドゥ。それから7番のバドゥが2打数2安打。この2人が4安打ということです。大谷翔平。さあここもダブルプレー取れるか。あと一塁セーフ。ダブルプレーは取れませんでした。ただスコアリングポジションにランナーを許しませんでした。ワンアウト一塁です。
足速いですね。
そうですね。各バッターに入りバッティング豊かですね。はい、
スライダーをうまく使ってますよね。
ちょうど軽快な守備を見せました。フレッチャーが先頭バッターです。第1打席はヒットを放っています。谷の打球をピッチャーが受けてですね、その後続投したというところで、
手袋も素手でねする方もおられて、そこで
26キロのカーブでしょうか。まず変化球から入りました。126キロのカーブでしょうか。強振。ここは岡島さん狙っていきましたかね。
そうですね。
ボールが2つ続いたに緩い膝元フォアボール。今日は2つのこれはファウルです。後続をしっかりとアウトを取りました。5回の裏まで終了。2シフト、
データ通りですね。
それはある程度まだビハインドではありますがいいスタートと言えそうです。ここは変化球でカウントを整えます。これになりましたが、スライディングして飛びついて取るというシーンもありました。大谷が出たという情報が入っている中で、先ほどの回は盗塁をや
っぱ二刀流ですからね。ちょっと怖いですよね。
ちょっと甘く入った。見送りました。 ソロホームランが出ました。1点返しましたデトロイトタイガース。
今のスライダーが真ん中行きましたもんね。
はい、7番のジョナサン・スコープ、試合の途中ではシュート回転したボールもありました。面白いところに飛んで大谷は際どいところアウト。この辺りの身のこなし大谷です。1メートル93センチ。ちょっとジャックルしましたけどね。
まあそうですね。ヒヤッとする。
By a final score of 6-4, going for the sweep today, and they get their star center fielder back. So that is a good day for the Athletics. Sky Bolt was sent back to AAA Las Vegas with Laureano coming off the injured list.
So aggressive like that, how much does that help you going forward, knowing that they are going to be aggressive?
Oh, it helps a lot, because now you start to understand as he's thrown 3 pitches and gotten 3 swings.
Ohtani goes after the first pitch. Olsen inside to Ohtani as Irvin backs him off. 0-2 to Ohtani, and he watches slider drop for a while to come back in.
Well, I like the attack plan here from Cole Irvin.
Ohtani just barely making contact and off the catcher's mitt.
Ohtani takes that one, and the count is full. So tap slowly. That's second deck. It's 4-0 Angels.
Wow.
Sometimes wow is the only thing that needs to be said.
Man, I mean, that was... I mean, you watch it just to see how far the thing's going to go. Hanging breaking ball, and he didn't miss that. He got the fastball last night from Luzardo, 3-1.
Second deck, it's 4-0 Angels.
Wow.
Sometimes
a lot better.
First pitch to Ohtani, fouled right at the plate.
That's what you...
Gives us a good look at Shohei Ohtani. Way inside. And he bunts. Irvin picks it up, and he throws, and it's not in time. So Shohei Ohtani beats the shift with a bunt and very, very good speed. He gets out of that side of the batter's box pretty quick.
And he did it the right way. He just squared. Got old eagle-eye Joe.
Strike 3 called. Ohtani goes. The throw to second base is high, and he's got his 10th stolen base.
There's a case where Garcia rushed probably unnecessarily.
Yeah. Wonderful place to be, I would imagine.
What about $1.15?
Yeah, I saw 117 today.
Yeah, Dad.
Kemp on the backhand, and
batting order brought to you by your Bay Area GMC dealers, Austin Slade.
Grew up in Seal Beach. Huntington Beach was our spot.
Strikes. And that is a called strike. He got the high strike there. Misjudged by the side. He just he lost it and maybe got up in this. And that was the big one for the Giants to get that. Your Bay Area GMC dealers. Upton, we've just seen the left fielder. Now Ohtani, the DA. 23 home runs. Tied for the major league lead.
Seamer loves that slider. Keep the ball down in the zone.
Game that'll start at 107. And he's got a lot of left-handed hitter, right-handed pitcher. Look at that. Right on the edge again. Strike 2, called 5. Enormous power and great speed. And that one
with the strikeout or the ground ball.
Player of the week, needless to say. Ohtani drew a walk his side for the major league lead in home runs. And steal a strike, but
Sure.
Ohtani was not taken.
Absolutely. Ohtani was looking up and in. You can subtract a little velocity.
1-1 the count. And again, up and away. Now, he's also hitting .337 for average.
Huh.
Ooh.
A little late, and he knew he had a pitch. Taking a look at the home run leaders this season in the major league.
2-2. He struck him out.
That whole at bat, they went up in the zone, low ball hitter, and they want to show him the pitch up out wherever he can.
So since the second inning, I beg your pardon, when they got their 5th run, the Angels had retired the last 14, and Ohtani is 0 for 2 with a walk. And a called strike.
Getting a little frustrated with that strike zone. He's a low ball hitter. If you throw him setting up down and away, maybe out of the zone.
Strike 2 call. Shift. And he got a piece of it to fight.
Watch where Buster sets up. Just tops it. The top of the strike zone again with a fastball. There you go. It's a good pitch.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. for the base.
Away. Going up in the zone.
Struck him out.
Yep. I'll tell you what, the Giants pitchers have done an incredible job. Check it out. See Buster's target. It's all night long. They know he's a low ball hitter.
But there is one man in baseball who defies hyperbole. There is no exact baseball field in over a century.
Day here at the Big A, and Shohei teaches us something pretty much every single time out, especially last time out. This guy knows what it takes in reading batters. See what is in that toolbox today for Shohei Ohtani.
Creativity, 3-1, a 2.70 ERA in 10 starts. Mike Yastrzemski, Alex Dickerson.
When he doesn't have his splitter working, he'll throw his slider more. When he doesn't have his fastball going, he'll go to his cut.
Watch him, simply put, warm up for the game. And the game is now underway with the fastball. Losing it in the sun completely. He's got some help behind him.
Of the bag, and he's in his normal shortstop position.
National League team employs a designated hitter, and the American League team does not.
Or going on during the course of a game.
Long balls. As that one dives down and in, split-fingered fastball. 92 in and out of the catcher's mitt. Tightness, ended up missing 12 games. He's ready for that off-speed pitch. That's a base hit.
You're anticipating a first pitch fastball, so be careful if you're Oster.
Took last year off as the four-seam fastball sails out amongst the people a bit.
That was really cool down there watching Shohei Ohtani warming up. Each first inning is a touch and feel for him. He's able to survive.
So he goes to that pitch. I think you could see the tilt to it. Fastball upper tier of the strike zone. Was he in his last 13 games? That ran in up under his hands. The count is full. Ohtani, he's put one out up there. Low and outside, cut fastball.
Or cutter along with a four-seam fastball.
Loads the back leg. Hammer. Boy, that was
anticipating a first pitch fastball up there, a walk.
Is on a crazy run right now. 1-1 the count. That one is rolled foul. Ran that one in at 9th league average. This is a strikeout pitcher. We know that. 2-2 under the swing.
Options 2-2. 3-2. You have to pretty much go after with a fastball. This is a slider with great spot with a slider.
Ryan Addington, the home plate umpire. Fastball, bottom of the strike zone. 0-1. The huge power year for Brandon Crawford as he chases up.
You can see that type. Shohei go with that splitter and trust Kurt Suzuki.
Osman looks on as Ohtani spins off of that splitter and misses outside. Shohei driven toward right field. Into the glove. Was that time for you to maybe catch your breath? You had a grinding first inning, Mark Gubazar. You go sit down, palling him down, fanning him down. Gosman's been incredible this year. What people see against me with that split-fingered fastball.
A little bit different as far as their splitters, how much of a compared to Shohei Ohtani.
Here is Shohei. Fastball misses away. Good take. 3-0 the count. The 3-0 he takes outer part of the plate. 3-1. That's 95 or up. Almost 60% of 3-1. Oh, did he pull the strings on that splitter?
Shohei, when you go back over his last 12 games, he's had
3-2, pulls that one to the right side. He can run.
Let's take a look at our StatCast 3D powered by Google Cloud.
Over here, the Big A on this show day. How about Shohei, the improvement we talked about?
That have the confidence to do that. They don't grow on trees. They just don't. And as he continues to work on it, but I think you make a mistake if you think there's a simplicity
on a pitch.
And against a team like this,
what happened?
Gooby, this is what happens when you're a two-way player. A true Mitorio right here. Oh, go figure.
I'm all about that. That distraction.
Is his foe. The count is 1-2, and he waves at a slider down and away. You're scared of the boogeyman under the bed? I mean, you absolutely are fearful of that split.
Season. So he's using all his pitches, knowing now.
Steven Duggar's having a really good year, and he backs it up even more. Ready for
a fall behind. 0-1. Numbers against Shohei this year were an 0.80 slugging percentage. So you would
the league in this because he does not make a whole lot.
I've always thought, and you've helped me learn a little bit.
Yeah, it throws everyone's timing off. The base runner, the hitter ball for a lot of his pitchers.
Swings and he misses right through the slot.
Hold it. I just couldn't. Shohei he has such an awareness on the.
Just off the plate, another slider. He needs one of those 8-pitch innings to pull him back to normal.
Yeah, as much.
The 1-2 overthrew it. Elbow dropped on 78 effective pitches against the. Got a commitment. Went back to the slider.
I think he was still in shock. That's almost a full swing.
It's amazing, guys, from the angle I have here near third baseline is.
With the runner at first. Squares the bunt. Like a 285 on base.
And he's a top 10 defender in the outfield.
2-1 the count. Soto and Albert Pujols of homers this year, both. Swing and a miss. Spun out front a bit of that cut. Somehow he took that pitch. That was an excellent. Runner goes, pitches outside corner. That's strike 3. And Mike Tauchman, good evening. We'll turn the bed down for you.
Game today going a little Dead Kennedys, pull my strings. And that means using different.
DK bring back. Well done by you as that one's up and away. 1-0 the count.
And you know the need for Shohei to have a huge some zeros and get deep in the game.
With Babe Ruth 100 times. But this is a different era, a different world in the game, and to do two things.
Playing. That OPS is unreal too.
Just got a piece of it, and I'm not sure if I said it. And then rolled right side. Oh, Walsh stays down. He's got to.
Going over the base, he's got to expand that a little bit more, covering the bag. He's going to be hit every day, pitching and hitting and running. That's huge. That's a great decision.
The air on the ground. Working on his throwing as that one is over the outside corner.
Hey, Gooby, see how Dick
on something off speed.
With his hands on time, not so much his foot. That's why I bring that up, Gooby, because I'm.
Big shift defensively to pull as that one is low. 2-2 the count.
98.
Past the outstretched glove of Rendon.
In base, but Dickerson, both at bats.
The sweet spot for Ohtani. And we'll see if that's the same today. 2 outs. Maybe it doesn't get talked about as much these days, but you still had a bunch of hits to win the batting title.
And you're dealing with pitchers, especially now with Buster Posey, a number. Pitch. He's had success on the first pitch. You exploit that with a
hit hard. Iglesias races to the back. Souvenir. This game's fun, darn it. All kinds of fun. Here is Shohei Ohtani. He recently announced that he would be taking. Helmet flies off. 0-1.
Pitch to a left-handed batter nearly 40% of the time, 36%.
Gutsy if you think about it. And you're going to get a lot of swings because it's tough to corral to throw it that much first pitch.
And he tried to bring that up.
1-2. That's 24 games for Ohtani.
Well, that's 4 straight over third. So you think, okay, why don't you just let that splitter go? It's never really in the. All strikeouts for Shohei. Not a lot of splitters today. Again from Shohei, down to 14% last field for that pitch.
Everyone voting on Ohtani's side really hard back in the first, but it was an out.
0.1 inches. It's a late break to it.
Struck. Stayed back as long as he could.
The splitter for Gosman. It's the speed of the pitch. It's that hard 88 to 9 getting there, and it's dropping a significant difference between his velocity on his fastball and his.
Evolves into splitting the middle fingers to splitting the index and the ring finger. Of the baseball is what it is. Like he does. I mean, if you're throwing it. Out to third, pass to diving. Was 1 for 4, struck out 3 times last night. Shohei with the cutter ran it right in. People moving from 2020 to 2021. Perfect for Duggar. Good fastball. With the step out as he was winding up earlier.
He knows how important he is.
Showed you had better hurry. Fletch fires it. Not in.
I just love watching Iglesias, how quick he gets that baseball out of his glove on the transfer.
Into the dirt. He doesn't have to steal it. That's a wild enemy that time.
It's a 6th enough to be able to catch it because you're not going to be able to get your body over in front because you're not expecting that ball.
1-1 the count. 1-2 the count with the slider.
Out of the strike zone as an infielder, you got to keep this baseball in front of you no matter what.
The 1-2. Just missed the inside corner. Shohei can get back in the dugout. 2-2. Fastball, 97 miles an hour. That number 17, go find some shade. We'll see you hitting soon.
And for Gosman, even more is all that.
In accounts and also finish off batters.
The top 6 hardest hit baseballs thus far in this twice. You love getting that call. 1-1.
On our fastball from Shohei.
Fastball is high. Visiting baseball almost stayed dead even. Swing and a miss. Down he goes. Oh,
rush that up at 98, followed with a nasty split. Get his first strikeout with a splitter. Average has even dipped the 3rd time to a 161.
The 1-1. Right field. Rengifo looks up. That one's. Fires one to the backstop. 1-0 the count. Dickerson's had it. Scalded down the right field line. That up to Reds start to do that. Get loose down in the bullpen. Ohtani 4th.
It's a time where Shohei will end.
Ipe, Matt Wise come out. What are you seeing that you would want to address if you were chatting with him right now?
Just slow him down. And that's got to be the quick conversation with him now.
Got him out front. He flied out to center field last time up.
We swing it here if it's in the strike zone.
At the benefit. He lost him. Pick up the pace in the bullpen. No one was actually throwing yet in the pen.
Ball centered at an infielder.
So he's due up fourth, by the way, and you have to 11 times this year. He's a fastball. Popped up. Long run still coming on. It's Claudio warms in the pen now. They're getting hot quickly. Shohei has been moved to right field, and different creative decisions Joe can make. Just got a piece of that one.
That was a